I caught up on Go-Go Loser Ranger. I caught up on Go-Go Loser Ranger.
Wait. Are you caught up?
Yes.
I have not watched it.
How caught up?
What do you mean? I'm all caught up.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Because sometimes you'd be like, I'm actually 3 episodes behind.
No. I'm fully caught up.
So?
No, dude. Season 2 is really good. I'm really enjoying Go-Go Loser Ranger.
I don't
you know
know
anything
the
about
show.
it?
So
Okay.
It's
what's
essentially.
it about?
Have you watched The Boys?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine Power Rangers
Okay.
and The Boys
Okay.
Mixed
all in one.
Interesting.
The protagonist is the henchman of like the villains.
A putty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
the main character is one of them who's just like had enough of the system and like the way of life that they've been living since the villains were all killed or they disappeared or whatever, and the
Big
Rangers
bosses.
have kind of been like harassing them and putting them on their own gladiator ring for like the last 15 years or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
So it's about him revolting and trying to take down this system and society.
From the
that-
inside.
This is cute. I like this.
And the first season, banger intro.
The intro.
Ooh, okay, I
Intro,
love a good intro.
One of the best
Nah, the first
anime
intro
intros.
is absolutely
Okay.
fantastic.
Oh my God.
Ooh, okay.
What's good about the take on it is that society thinks that the Rangers are still protecting them, but it really is just like a corporation that's continuously putting on these shows every Sunday and making the putties like from Power Rangers, like, this is essentially what they are. They're called fighters. Take a beating every week because they're actually immortal, so they can't be killed. So they have to take this beating every Sunday in an arena, basically at MetLife, by the Power Rangers, so that society thinks like, oh, they're still protecting us from the monsters. Meanwhile, there's been no monster attacks. They just been having to do this every week, and the fighters they all be chilling downstairs in the break room. They regular people, right?
Oh, I would riot too.
Yeah.
So this whole show has been like the uprising and him being like, I'm gonna kill these Rangers.
Right.
I'm gonna find a way to get they power. Like it's a ride.
I like
great.
this. Okay, I
Yeah.
gotta check it out.
Xeno voice is the main character in English.
Oh,
so
Xeno's such a good voice actor.
Yeah, so it's great.
It's definitely a good ride. I think like you go in thinking it's one thing, and the way it progresses, the way he changes his perspective and things, I think is really good, especially in season 2. At this point, he's like, yo, everybody can get
Because
it.
you dropped like he dropped randomly. Well,
Right
we were all
before.
watching together season 1, right? And then it got like 3 or 4 episodes before the finale. And he just said, I'm not into this anymore.
And we were like, what?
He was like, what?
Just finish
I
it.
said I fell off, and I was just like, there was so much other stuff that was coming out. And I'm like, I'll get there. And then Corey swore that. And you know what's funny? I literally picked up a Power Ranger isekai.
That's
Which I told him was,
insane.
I told him was like, this might be kind of ass to you, but like I'm enjoying it. It's fun. And he was like, I love this. And I was like,
So why did you not go back
why
to
don't you
Go-Go?
love the better thing?
Yes, Go-Go's
But
literally better.
I went back.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Wild.
Definitely watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Well, how are you feeling about Go-Go Loser Ranger so far?
I love it. I think it's really cool, and the fact that we've introduced to like way more characters, a lot more unexpected things, more boss monsters, and I've never been a Power Ranger girly. I watched like one season, like at the age where no one is usually watching it anymore, like Mystic Force. You know, like who fucking watches Mystic Force? I don't know. That's my favorite, obviously.
Okay.
So you were
I was there. I stuck out with Power Rangers for a while.
It's fun.
So like it's cool coming into it and see from that perspective of just like the underdog and he's used to getting beat up and everything. So I think it's really cool, especially seeing like more of the range of characters that we're getting and like the plot twists, like, you know, certain people get evil. The one thing I was so mad about that they put in was like the sister being in love with the brother. I was like, no, come on.
You gotta have that one thing.
It wouldn't be an anime.
They always got to do it, man. They got to. It's like, let's make it a little weird.
The sister in love with the brother trope, I hate. Oh my God. But of course, you know.
I mean, any of those shows. The brother loves the sister loves the sister. It's all like,
You're gonna have to get one weird thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just the anime. You gotta put on the anime visors and just be like, all right,
Yeah. So I was just
it's
like,
just
damn.
anime. You gotta just ignore it.
Yeah.
every show gets one pass.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, I don't think the show gets that much attention because it's on Hulu.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's because it's not on
Not as
Crunchyroll.
many
I don't think people have
eyes.
just like found it.
And I feel like people don't really know Hulu for anime yet.
Yeah.
The I mean, Undead Unluck was on Hulu, and like I feel like nobody really.
I love
Undead.
So
Thousand
good.
Year
So
Blood
good.
War is on Hulu, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
When they got that, I was like, why? But they're
Disney.
building it out.
Disney,
Disney, yeah. But that was still weird.
Yeah.
I was like, why does Disney have anime? But
I mean,
I'm like, okay, I get it.
what won't Disney have?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the last thing I'll bring up, Apothecary Diaries.
Yes.
Are you caught up?
I am.
Yo,
Are you
caught up?
I'm missing one. I'm missing one. I'm missing one.
No,
Wait,
that's
no,
the
the
one.
last
that
one was
Today's
really good.
episode.
Wait, I didn't watch
yeah.
today's.
I didn't watch
No, no, no.
today's.
I didn't watch today's, and the one.
No, the last one.
Last
was the
week
Okay,
was
you watched last
intense.
week.
The last one I watched is when they called him out. When are you gonna step up and do something with your?
Oh, that's
retail?"
last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
nobody watched yesterday.
No.
No, I didn't watch.
Okay,
this.
I watched yesterday, so now I know
Okay.
not to talk about that part.
Yes.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna say, yo, the war is going on.
Yeah.
I told you we entered a war.
Yeah, you
Apothecary
said
Diaries
it.
is now peak.
It's
Yes.
so
It's now
cute.
peak.
It's so
It's
good.
The
crazy.
self-delete scene. Oh, that broke my heart.
Oh
I'm not
my
gonna lie.
days.
I teared up a little bit
Yeah.
when like Mao Mao sees the
Why you look
kid on the
confused?
floor.
Hold on. Which
Wait,
part is that?
wait.
Oh,
You
okay,
didn't
no,
see
you
that?
didn't see it then. You didn't see
Yeah.
it. If you have to think about it, you don't know.
No, I forget.
No, you wouldn't forget this,
you
girl.
You wouldn't have forgotten this.
Yeah, no, this
The
trauma.
Yeah.
Self-delete with the kids.
With the kids?
No, you don't know.
Okay,
Stop.
yeah.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
it's.
Because I just watched. I told you I'm up to that part where he's like recognize and everything.
With Laoshin went to
Yeah.
Jinshi and he's like, "Yo,
Yeah,
wear
that
your
was-
title
Yeah,
like a
but
badge of
like-
honor."
Yeah.
2 weeks
Yeah.
ago.
You didn't see the
That was in
episode last week where
Okay.
Yeah, that-
she was talking to Lolan.
Okay, I guess no.
Well,
Well,
nothing to talk about here.
well,
You
she
knew.
talks to Lolan and they're in the snow place.
Yeah, the fortress.
Yeah, they're in the fortress.
Okay, yeah, you don't.
So okay,
it's
so after that, okay.
After
Yeah.
that,
All
yeah.
right.
Well,
That
we just might as well move on to the next topic then.
I'm sorry.
It's all good, though.
Because like
Damn.
I don't want to talk about anything else but that.
I will say, like everything that's led up now with Apothecary Diaries has been absolutely,
good. So
absolutely
good.
amazing.
It's funny though because I picked it up because I was like, "Oh, cute like detective series," and now I'm like, "What did I sign up for? This is amazing though."
Things
But, like,
escalated
Yes.
very
what is
quickly.
happening?
How long have you been into it?
I binged all the first season right before the second season started.
Okay,
Okay.
So I started, I think, in like January because one
Okay.
of my friends recommended it, and I was like, I'm gonna watch it because I love detective stuff. And binged it. I was like, oh yeah, this was great. This was so like cozy. And now I'm like, this isn't cozy anymore.
Yeah.
The
So-
second season has definitely been a great follow up to the first
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, it's been great. I enjoy it a
See,
lot.
Corey like undersold it. Obviously, like when he told us about it,
Just
it was
didn't
like
explain
he
it
was.
well.
I didn't undersell it. I just didn't know what the hell this
yeah,
was.
he didn't
Yeah.
know
That's
what
fair,
it was.
that's fair.
So he was like 6 episodes in telling us about it. So like he was just like, yes, this girl, she's like a potion maker, and like occasionally there's this guy, and they steal her, and like we're just figuring it out. I didn't know it was a detective series for nothing. None of us. We were just. It was just whatever.
Yeah.
But then like I was like, I'm hooked. I'm like a
Yeah.
Scooby Doo, like
Yeah.
Archie's Weird Mysteries, like
Yeah.
I'm girly, like I love it. So I've always, I loved it. They cooking.
My curiosity for it came with, like, for those 2 years, I kept hearing so many people talk about it.
Yeah.
But it was because it was nominated for stuff, and people were like, "Oh, this should be in the top. This should be a top." But it wasn't. It was always on a list for something, and I was like, "I'll get to it. I'll get to it." So it wasn't until maybe 2 months now ago that
think
started it,
so.
because I
Yeah,
started
so.
first out of all of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then like I got like at first it was April because we had Honey on. I
Yes.
was like, yeah, this was about, and I sound like I misled her,
Yeah.
but it's because I
Not on
myself
purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was not prepared for what the show was going to
the show
turn
got
out to be,
weird.
and it got to the point where I said, "Yo, y'all gotta watch this, bro.
Yeah.
This is good." So like I was calling Freerin automatic like character of the year.
Yeah.
And then once I watched Apothecary, I was like, yo, it might be
Nah,
Mao
I was
Mao.
so
Mom,
mad.
I got it.
I was so mad because for the 2024 like Crunchyroll Awards,
Yeah.
I would have just been in there. I was like Mao Mao. I would have been Mao Mao if I would have known beforehand.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I might have given it to Laoshin the way he was talking to Jinshi in that last episode.
Yeah, he was wild.
He
bro.
walked in there, boom.
We love a concerned dad.
Yeah.
I love that for him.
And the way they twisted on our heads the fact that he's like not shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a decent person.
Like
that
I was like,
a great
oh,
twist.
I was like,
when his
he's
uncle
not
came
even a
in,
bad dude.
No, he's actually a great guy.
when his uncle came in, is like, yo, that's not how you ask people for things. Why don't you try it a little different? Yes, uncle. Yes,
It's my bad.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
My bad, Unc. I was like,
And then the way he went on the floor, I was like,
Like,
please
yeah.
do what
That
you
was
can.
good,
I love
yeah.
the
No,
reveal.
but the fact that he knew, he knew his like uncle, the adopted dad, I was like, that's crazy. Never would have known that.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either.
so I got to ask you an important question now.
All right, what's up?
What did you think about the frog scene?
Oh gosh, so awkward. Oh my gosh, I thought it was hilarious, but it was really sweet.
Yeah.
it was really, sweet.
sweet.
Well,
I mean, because like they were like staring at each other, and it was like the light, but it was also super awkward.
Did you think they were gonna
Spicy,
kiss?
a little
Huh?
spicy.
did you think they were gonna kiss?
6 feet apart.
No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
The
Oh,
Oran
no.
High
It's
School
early.
Host Club scene
I was
ran,
doubting
so
myself
this-
when Master Jinshi picked up her
other way around.
leg and like put her on the floor. I was like,
oh my
whoa,
god,
whoa,
I was like, whoa, what's going on?
Hey yo,
Yeah, that was intense. That was spicy. Like you said, it was spicy.
I couldn't believe I blushed and I don't blush. I don't even know if I could turn red.
Have you
I
watched
blush.
Oran High School Host Club?
Some of it.
Okay.
I haven't finished it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you might have seen that first scene where like Kyoya and Haruhi, like she like corners him. You understand now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that scene, walked so like Mao Mao and Jishi could run. That's I was like, this was the same vibes it was giving me.
Yeah.
Truly.
It was really funny too because she was like, "It's a small frog." He's like, "Small."
He said, "You better
Right.
peep game, girly."
Better recognize.
Exactly.
All right, Kimmy, what about you?
Okay, so you'll be so happy. I finally I watched all of Witch Watch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Finally, because I don't know anybody watching it, so I'm just like begging for
I
somebody.
just watched the first episode, but I liked it. It was
Awesome.
cute.
So you know of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm super happy. You were right. It has a lot of cute references and all that kinds of stuff. I started it in English, but then I had to go into Japanese because it's still coming out. But I like it so far. The theme song, fire.
Fire. The
Absolute
the
fire.
visuals.
The visuals
Oh my
are
god,
beautiful.
The visuals look like Egghead Island.
Oh,
like it looks like the girl. It
Yeah.
almost looks like the girl who did that. Like it
Yeah,
looks like
it's
I'll check it out.
beautiful.
or
Beautiful.
One Piece
The
fan
intro.
letter specifically. That art style, the intro.
Yeah,
for it.
it's very cute. Love the array of characters. The first couple episodes, I was kind of a little bored. I was like, it's whatever. Like, okay, fine. But then, like, once like the other kid came in, like with the blonde hair, I was like, oh, he's funny. They're
Tengu kid, yeah.
funny. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm here.
It's just a good laugh. Like
It's a good time. A nice
it's
little
meta.
hee-hee.
Like I like the fact of how meta it is. Like they
Right.
do not shy away from referencing other
Anything.
Shonen Jump series. Like the characters are fully aware of like, you think you gone?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This ain't Fruits Basket. What are we doing here? Like
That's
Like,
great.
Why has he got his hand on his hat? Does he think he's JoJo? Like, I was like, that's crazy.
you like
That's
it?
cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like the relationship, and it's nice to see like a girl that like wants the guy but doesn't really get the guy yet. Especially if it's like a main character like
Yeah.
together. Most of the time, if like a girl is the main character and she likes a guy, like he's at a distance. You know what I mean? They're not like right there in like the everyday moments. It's like, oh, I'll confess to him eventually, and he's just like, on there on the side, but it's like, no, they're part of their everyday lives, talking about how much they like each other. She's like, I just like him so much, but he doesn't pay attention, and da 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 da.
He
And then
doesn't
like,
know how to
which-
express his emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he's like half ogre or whatever. So
Right.
like,
Oh my god!
You're an ogre.
The one thing I will say is I'm mad that they don't like. They should have gone a little bit more in like the animalistic styles of the characters. I wish they would have gone into like more of their demon forms.
where you going with this?
Oh.
You know what I'm going with this.
You know what I want.
You don't
You
even
know
have to
who I am.
You don't even have to say
Listen.
anything else. Once you said that, I was like,
Because I saw, I was like,
Little monster
I was
romance.
like-
I'm a monster fucker
Okay,
at heart.
all right,
It's okay.
okay.
He could
Own
have.
it.
she said, you know who I am.
We all like
He
Shrek.
could have had some teefies. He could have had some
teefies?
Yeah, he could have had some. He just looked like a regular anime boy.
I
not
kind
what
of
I
like
came
that
for.
twist about it though, because you're like, why is this human going to be
That's a
her
clue.
bodyguard? And then you realize like he's technically an ogre. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's cute.
I know.
But it would
I'm
be
like,
nice to give him some like
it's
little thing though.
cute. Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
he's cute though. It's a cute relationship. I
Yeah.
like it, and it's very fun. So I'm like, I'm here for it. I love the
Yeah.
silliness. I love all the references. So I'm like, I'm definitely excited to see where this goes, and I'm finally caught up to like his first 10 episodes are out so far. So we finally, it's not much of a spoiler, but we finally get hints of a bad guy, and I was like,
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm excited for the mystery too because I think he's like.
Did you not catch
protecting
up?
Her.
No, you doing the math in your head just now?
Because I was sitting here like, what? I was like,
And then the
did you
disappointment,
not
like,
watch the
I was,
episode?
because I was ready.
You just shamed her for not catching up on Apothecary
Exactly.
Diaries.
Oh my god, that's completely different. This is so low stakes.
Okay.
Because I was about to say
Apparently
like
not.
what I like. I was about to say what I like about the show is that it just seems like a slice of life, and it's not going to take itself too seriously, and there's no main villain.
Oh.
I was going to say that.
No,
Ah-ha-ha.
because the first episode they talk about like she has like death in her.
I just thought
Yeah.
they was I just thought they was messing around. Like,
Oh,
it was an
no.
excuse to like keep things going. Because sometimes some series do that where they're like, there's a thing, and but then like the thing never really
I mean,
becomes a
in the
thing.
theme song, he's right there. In the theme song,
He right
Yo,
you see a hint of a bad guy in the theme song.
Well,
there. It's pretty
I missed
colors.
that, to be
It was
fair.
pretty colors.
yeah, I was
song,
like,
the song hit.
love it.
The
song does hit.
Anything
It's
else?
all upbeat. I'm like, everyone's happy. What are you talking about?
It's a great song.